Otto has been dropping bangers left and right all year long so far, and we're only in April. So the fact that she's already releasing another one does not surprise me one bit, and I'm very excited to dive into this. But before we get started, guys, if you enjoy the content I post over here on my YouTube channel, then go ahead and check out my Patreon, where I post exclusive content that you can only find over there. And also, if you guys didn't know, I also release music. So if you want to check out my newest song called Tonight, go ahead and click in the description down below. You can find both of those down there for you. And if you do, I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys over there. Now let's go ahead and check this song out and see what Otto has for us. Here we go. This is called Kira. All right. I like this. It's like soccer themed. Right in time for the World Cup coming up soon. Hell yeah. Wait, is this maybe a song for like the World Cup? No, probably not. No. I doubt it. Maybe like for like maybe like to hype up like the Japanese team maybe. Cuz I mean this is spot on too. Like they have like the like updated soccer uniforms and everything. Oh my gosh, they even have Adidas. How did she get away with that? Like, it doesn't actually say Adidas, but that's the Adidas fucking symbol. How did she get away with that without copyright problems? That's impressive. Wow. Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, see, that was even like a FIFA 26 coin. That's sick. This had a sudden drastic change. Ah, it's killer. Oh my god. Holy shit, what is happening? Oh my god! Why do I feel like I'm watching like a little short anime of like a freaking soccer team, or like almost like the freaking national Japanese soccer team up against these freaking crazy monsters? And I guess like I think that one looked like honestly like a lion, honestly, but the rest of them look like monsters. I mean, especially if we go back here. Is it like here? Yeah, see, like this one looks like a lion, but then the rest of these all are definitely like some kind of like, I mean, that definitely looks like a freaking monster out of like freaking either what, like Solo Leveling maybe, or something like that. This one looks like it's maybe even out of Solo Leveling. Honestly, all of these look like they could be out of Solo Leveling, let's be honest, in terms of like relation to any type of anime I could think of. But this is, I turn this into an anime. Like, if this is like inspiration, unless if I'm crazy, maybe this is actually like a opening theme for an anime or something like that. Maybe. I just didn't check the description. I didn't notice that. But if this is an anime, make it an anime. This would be sick. This would be so fun to like see like the Japanese national soccer team up against like these big old cyborgs and crazy monsters and shit. I'd watch that anime. That would be sick. But also I gotta stop saying gosh, stop it, Tyler. The thing that I think is really cool is this is almost like the most, I feel like, mainstream Otto song I think I've heard so far. So like I feel like this is one that would really do well almost in like, let's say like international, like radio or something like that, because even though it's in Japanese, it's very much more of like a laid back instrumentation that I feel like would work really well in like the international markets. I did it again, shit. But I feel like it's like as much as it's very almost like a mainstream type of sound, it's still so auto coded that it doesn't feel like it's not an auto song, if you will. I love that a lot about the whole entire thing, in all honesty. So even though it has very almost, I'd say, mainstream instrumentation outside of the usual craziness that auto usually gets with production, it still has that auto feel to it. And I still feel like I'm listening to maybe just a more tamed auto song. I don't know. But I love it. I love it. This is amazing. Oh, he's even like some orchestration here. This is sick. Oh yeah, baby, there we go. Ooh. Gosh, I love her highs. We don't hear them enough. Oh, they're powering up. Hey, that's not fair. Their goalie has like 6 arms. Oh, he still scores anyways. Hell yeah. Woo! Oh, nice save. This is so fun. This is the most fun music I think I've ever seen. That was so sick! Let's see if there's any type of... I want to see if there's like any type of like call out to like an anime or something like that. Okay, so... Oh, that's why they got away with it. Okay, so they actually had some collaboration with Adidas Japan, which is why they were able to do that. And they also got some music support from Universal Music, which is cool. So maybe that's why it kind of had that bit of like a more, almost like, I guess, international, we'll say, production sound. Because Universal Music is very much, obviously, more, obviously, of an American label, obviously. So that's maybe why it had that bit more of that feel. And maybe this, honestly, maybe this is associated with, like, almost like a theme song for the World Cup, or I guess FIFA World Cup, however you want to pronounce it. But let me see. I'm gonna just take a glance in here real quick and see if they say anything in the description about it being associated with it or not. No, so it doesn't say anything in the description about it necessarily being associated with the FIFA World Cup or anything like that, or like it's like a theme song or anything like that for this FIFA Cup coming up or whatnot. And so if it is or not, I don't really know. All I know though is that this was actually so fun to watch. This is not only, I think, the best music video she's ever created in terms of like the animation side of it, but one of the most fun music videos I think I've ever watched in my lifetime. I mean, it was like I said, if this is not an anime, I would love to see it as an anime, to be honest. I would 100% watch this anime. Like it would be so cool. It'd be like, you know, you could have like a background of like, you know, I don't know, showing like the different players like training and like kind of living like a school life and whatnot, and balancing between like school and preparing for this massive tournament or whatnot. But then like, I don't know, something goes awry or whatnot, and instead of like actually facing up against players, these creatures end up getting in the way, and they have to like defeat the creatures in a soccer game to like save the world or something like that. And whatnot. I don't know. Who knows? You could come up with such a great storyline with this. It would be so sick. It would be amazing. But in all honesty, absolutely love the song. I mean, again, I feel like I say this every time she's released a new song this year, but this is, again, one of my favorite songs from her. I mean, I think it's just because it's so catchy, and I think that it's so tamed. Like, not that I don't like her untamed stuff. Like, her, like, really crazy stuff is sometimes really fun and enjoyable because it's so different and really pushes the boundaries of J-pop. But what I think I really love about this one is because it's so catchy and easy to sing along with. It's going to be one I think that sticks with me. And it's not going to be one that I'm really going to forget about, if you will. It's going to be one that I'm going to, like... I feel like I said, it's going to be one that could go international. And you could actually maybe possibly hear it on, like, international radios in the US or in Europe or something like that. Which would be really awesome, you know, for her to get some more international attention, if you will. But yeah, honestly, music video was beyond awesome. I love the song, and like I said, if this is associated with the FIFA World Cup coming up or whatnot, that would be so cool. Like, if they played this during like commercials, like, or something like that, or like in like the background as like they're like preparing, like setting up like teams or something like that, that'd be so cool to hear Otto during that. Oh my gosh, it'd be amazing. But anyways, guys, definitely looking forward to whatever else we're going to get from her this year. She's been on fire lately with the music, so I can only assume that there's going to be more coming, and I'm just going to keep giving them to you as they come. But anyways, guys, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel by clicking down below, and I'll go ahead and play this reaction playlist for Otto over here, and you can check out my Swiss reaction already over here. As always, thank you all so much for watching and showing the support, and I will see you all in the next video. Alright, guys, bye!